Right, you're welcome back, and we're going to the a segment called BREADUCATION, and we are going to look at a particular kind of bread this morning. Like we said last week, we're starting off, we'll be looking at types of bread, and we have one for this morning. And to help us with this, from BAKERZ Relish, we have Florence OFORI-AGYEMANG. The brain behind all these kinds of bread and types of bread will be seen in the next few weeks to come. Good morning, Florence.
Good morning, Danny.
How are you doing?
Fine, hope you.
How was your weekend?
Good.
Very busy.
Very stressful.
Very busy, I guess.
Yes, very.
Right, so like we told our viewers last week, we're looking at BREADUCATION, and today we're looking at artisanal bread. Yes. Okay, but before we do that, my first question is, should one take a special kind of bread every time, or we can change as choice will have it, or taste will have it?
Yeah, thank you. I think taking a particular bread always wouldn't really make life very interesting, you know. Unless
I would say variety is the spice of life.
Exactly. Okay. Unless maybe you've been recommended to take a particular bread always, there's no need, you know, restricting yourself to taking one type of bread always.
Okay.
Yeah, but I suggest that from 35 going, you should modify the way you eat in terms of all these type of carbs and all that, and then choose more healthier options than there is with
from 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where you start having problems with cholesterol and hypertension and all that.
Okay. Now, today we're looking at artisanal bread.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's another form of baking. Is it one of the other forms of baking? And what exactly is artisanal bread?
Yes. It's a...
and that's what we have on the table here.
Yeah, yes, okay. We have some. This not all.
This is some, yes.
Yes. The artisanal bread is bread that can go way back in the olden days, the way they used to. We're going to the conventional way of producing bread. You know, the way they used to produce their bread, go through all the struggles in milling their grains and preparing their own yeast and all that. Yes, so the artisanal bread is the type of bread that is on package. Like you go to the mall, you can get, they just put it in a what's the name, paper bags, and it's on package, and it doesn't have a longer shelf life.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah.
So about how many days?
About 3 days. The reason being that it doesn't really contain any lubricants and no preservatives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime I see this kind of bread, my mind goes to Israel. Olden times, Israel, or Egypt, like that.
Yes, yes.
Now, one would ask, what is the purpose of this bread? What does it serve? What does it benefit? What does it do?
This is a sourdough bread. This is one of the many breads that falls under the artisanal bread. And
so sourdough is one of the breads that falls under artisanal.
Yes. Okay. And the name sour, it doesn't connote that the bread is.
It wasn't sweet.
It's because you're used to sweet things. You're used to sweet bread, but it doesn't connote that it's very sour. Why that is because they used to prepare their own yeast and take it in their backpack. Wherever they get to, they can just make bread and all that. That's the olden days, especially the miners. So they had what is called the starter. So you make the starter by combining apple juice or grape juice with flour, and then you treat it for about 6 days, and then it matures, and then you use it as a leaven in your bread. So what we call the yeast. Yes. So that thing can be there for a very long time. We have started that is even as old as 100 years, 70 years, the same starter. So they keep, refreshing it and putting it into their bread. So that's how.
So Florence, the next question is, why is it called sourdough? Why sourdough? Why sour?
Yes, because of the process and how long it stays. The starter, how long it stays. So you might think, because of the apples, it becomes sour, but not, the sourness doesn't really affect the finished product of the bread. Yes.
So when is the best time to take this kind of bread? Mornings, afternoons, evenings?
Morning, and you can snack on it. You can use it. Those who eat what do you call
is it quite heavy?
It's not heavy. It's lighter. You can see by the structure. If they can show, you see the structure. It's not a very heavy bread.
Okay.
And you know, people that really eat dinner with bread and stews and all that can easily eat this one without much problems.
I see. Now, why does it have a lot of flour on it?
You dust it to make it
There's a lot of flour on it.
Yes, you just dust it to bake it. Yes, it doesn't really have any special thing to it.
And then we can get this in the shops, in the malls, and or we have to specially make them.
Yeah, if you have farmers, bakers around, or for me, I do this. I've been trained to do this. So the malls, I don't know about that. If you can get some, yeah.
So if anybody wants it, we just need to get in touch with you.
Yes, for now.
With Relish Bakers. Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell us, with a bread like this, you spoke a little bit about, but you can go a bit deeper. The health benefits of this bread.
Good. Because of the processes of the dough fermentation or the starter, it brings out some nutrients in the bread. That's what if I just wanted Yes, I just wanted to refer something like the fermentation processes, changes in the bread that may allow better blood what was the name, blood sugar control, and improves insulin sensitivity, because because it has a lower GI. It is very important. When you eat, it just takes time to digest and goes through.
So if I'm diabetic, it's good for me?
It's really good for diabetics. Yes, it's really good for diabetics.
So you recommend that for people who have diabetes?
Yes. And then one thing about this is it takes the natural yeast that is found in flour, all right, what is called the wild yeast. With every flour contains wild yeast, so you don't need any artificial flour to add to it. It takes the natural yeast of the flour to live in, and then to make it as it is.
Now, Florence, academically, intellectually, and for your profession, this is sourdough, but somebody watching will see this as what do they say, the tea bread, the one that has flour. Is it tea?
Yes,
that's tea bread. And the other one is butter bread, the squarish one. So it is not tea bread.
No,
it is not. And let's be very mindful. Viewers should be mindful. This is not tea bread.
Yeah, because it looks like tea bread.
It looks like tea bread with all the flour on it and everything. So this is sourdough.
Yes,
I just wanted to stress that sourdough. Okay, so if the camera can zoom on it and let people know that this is not tea bread. Is sourdough. Okay, so please go ahead with the benefits. You've done with the diabetes. Is there any other thing?
Yes, people with gluten problems. You're right. People that cannot feed on wheat and other flour because they are sensitive to the gluten in the flour. You know, the gluten in the flour, that is the protein aspect of the flour. But through the fermentation process, it breaks down the gluten level, so it degrades the gluten level for you to have a better benefits of it. So it would be better if you have gluten issues and you want to eat bread and you're not getting, you can go with sourdough. It will help you with your digestion. It will not make you bloat or have all the other associated problems with gluten issues when you.
Because there are people who take a lot of bread and they get constipation and all that. There's cause that. It can.
They can eat sourdough bread.
Nothing will happen.
Okay, it depends on their system. Actually, I can say nothing will happen because we have different types of system. But what I'm saying that
so just hold on a little bit, and would want to activate the phone line. You can call and ask a few questions if you have any questions on where you can get here, where you can get the bread. The number to call into 0302 770222 0302 770222 0302 770 222. You can call in and ask any question concerning breads or this particular bread we're looking at this morning, the sourdough. Yes, madam, you're saying.
Yes, and then we have something in the conventional bread that is called phytates. Yes, these phytates will inhibit the nutrients of
Phytates.
Yes, phytates.
Okay.
Will inhibit the nutrients of the bread coming out. But when you go with the sourdough bread, it's actually gives out the benefit, the health benefit, the nutrients in the bread more because of the process, as I keep on saying, the process of which it goes through. So you can get zinc, iron, magnesium and all that because the phytate doesn't really
when you say phytate, what does it mean?
It's a molecule that will just will inhibit, or what do you call it, trap the nutrients of the bread. All right, that is found in the conventional bread, and with
it's interesting how we have a caller. Hi, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you calling from, please?
My name is Joseph Du. I'm calling from Makati Hill.
All right, please go ahead.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead with your question or suggestion. Hello. All right, please call us again. Yes, ma'am. You're saying?
Yeah. And with this too, it helps. It's antioxidants, contains a lot of antioxidants, and it helps the body to absorb.
Yeah.
To absorb the nutrients. Yes, very faster than the conventional bread.
Now, what can I take with this kind of bread? It goes with anything,
beverage, salads, and all that. And one good thing about this type of bread, that's what I'm saying. With that, so we have a lot of them. We have the onion, we have the farmers, we have a lot of bread under it. But one good thing about these type of bread is they are prepared with no sugar, no fat at all. That's why they have a shorter shelf life. Yes,
but it's kind of dry.
Yes, it's a bit dry and stretchy.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, and very stretchy.
Yes.
Very, very stretchy.
Yes.
And it's so stretchy. Right now, so with this one, we have a caller from Kumasi. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please, your name.
My name is Manana. Me pese me bisa mwasem kakra.
Impacho koso.
Pan no he me benye bi de omokan. Kumasi. You benye do Kumasi.
Okay, she's asking Kumasi, where can they get this bread?
We have an agent there.
Okay, if you can give directions.
The number, yes.
Okay,
but I don't have.
Okay, so what we done? You give a number.
Yes, I'll find the number and give it out. They can just.
Okay, can you get us the number right now?
The number right now. Okay.
Yes.
Just let me see.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hello.
Okay. His number is 054 228.
Yeah.
4633.
Okay. My patrol. All right. 054 228 4633. So what come I say? You want to get some of this bread up? 0542 284 633. You get in touch with the gentleman who would get you this type of bread.
For now, what we do is just buy order, because Ghanaians, we are not used to this type of bread.
Okay.
So you place your order and then we bake for you. And because it has a shorter shelf life, you just have to.
You said about 3 days.
3 days maximum.
Okay.
Or you can put them in the freezer.
Okay.
One good thing is, so you put
Not
them in
fridge, freezer.
Freezer.
Okay.
We don't put baked or bread in fridge. The simple fact that the fridge will blow cold and extract moist from the food to keep the food preserved.
Yeah.
Unlike the freezer, that will still maintain its freshness and all that. So you keep. So when you want to eat, you bring it out and it.
So it's better to keep bread in the freezer.
In the freezer.
Okay. So this, for example, which has a shelf life of 3 days, can be kept in the freezer, which will go longer days.
Yes. So that you can be taken at least for 6 months. It can go as.
Oh, like 6 months, really?
Yes.
All right. We have a call online. Hi. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from around from Kobare.
And your name?
My name is Abdul.
Abdul.
Yes.
Please go ahead, Abdul.
No, it's about the breakfast show. We are talking about bread.
Yeah.
And the bread, the other day I went to the shop, to buy some. But it's too expensive.
You didn't get some?
Some people could talk to her, so I should.
It was too expensive.
Price down for us.
Okay.
Hello?
All right. Florence.
I want the price to come down, so now let's be buying anytime.
Okay.
The other one, the price is 15.
Okay.
15 is too costly for us.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Okay. Well, I you know these. Abdul, are you still there? Okay. Yeah. So these kind of breads, these are very special breads, and you find them in the shop. So it goes with quality. It goes with where it's being sold. Unlike what we would normally get on the normal day, you know, the tea breads that we get by and all that. So it comes with its speciality. Like she's saying, there's so many things that go into this, and yeah. So, but Florence, can you massage the cost a bit when it comes to some of these special kind of breads? Is it possible? I know there are a lot of things that go into it.
We do our best. I don't know if I can tell you this. You know, Ghana here, we have only one type of flour.
Yeah.
And most of the flour we use are, excuse me to say this, are imported.
Okay.
Because we don't have rye, we don't have spell, we don't have a lot of flour. That's been very good for. And one of it is, if I should give you the cost now, you won't believe it, to import flour to, because the other day I was telling you that we now have specific flour for specific lifestyles. So if you want to go into healthy bread, it comes with a whole lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But we will do something. We'll do something about the price.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be wrapping up soon. This is BREADUCATION. It happens every Monday, and I'll take Florence's final remarks and then your telephone number. Give us your final remark.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is we need to start to change the way we eat in order to live healthy, and then we wouldn't have to use most of our hard-earned money on drugs after we are old. So some of it, if you are a bread lover or somebody who feeds basically on bread, you should try to know a specific bread that contributes to your health aspect or your well-being than eating any other bread. If I can go back, somebody was asking whether this is the same. As the difference is with the tea bread, it has sugar, it has fats and all that, but with this it doesn't.
Okay.
So you weigh the options, which one benefits you, then you go ahead with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Give us your contact number.
0244 64 94 13.
Okay. Thank you so much, Florence, and God willing, we'll see you next Monday with another kind of type of bread. And if you want to get in touch with Florence, her number is 0244 649413.
And our branches.
And your branches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunyani, we have one branch in Sunyani. We have in Brekum.
Okay.
Then yes, Doma.
Okay.
Then we have Tesano branch as well, and then Hachogo filling station.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So you just the contact number is there. Just call her 0244 649413 0244 649413, and you directed to where you can get these kind of breads, whether you're in Accra or out of Accra. So it's just getting that number, and you'll be served. Thank you so much, Florence. All the best in what you do. And next week, what are we having?
We want to discuss something about fats and oils in bread.
Fats and oils in bread.
Then we bring other bread to tell them.
Okay, all right. So you don't want to miss next week Monday as well. Fats and oils in bread. Very interesting. So coming up next, we're switching over to the account segment, and when Mr. Kofi Sakwa is standing by, you don't want to miss that. They're looking at curses. You don't want to miss it.